Okay, she be gone every single night. Day and night on my mind, pushing cute vibe.
How's it going, everybody? This is Top Rapper. Hope you're having another great day, and welcome back to another video. Alright, it's time for another edition of Random Thoughts. In this series, I'll talk about whatever is on my mind, whether it's something interesting in the world, a personal story that I want to share, or if I just want to rant about something. So, I've had this weird thought recently. Obviously, I live in Springfield, New Jersey. However, believe it or not, Springfield is actually the home for the popular cartoon show called The Simpsons. And obviously, there's a lot of crazy things that go on there, you know. It's obviously based off of Springfield, Oregon, which is all the way in the Pacific Northwest. But there are so many Springfields here in this town, and I'm living in one of them. And so that really left me thinking, what if my hometown of Springfield, New Jersey was based off The Simpsons? Well, that's what I'm going to talk about today, because for this random thought, I'm going to give you 5 things that I personally would want to see if my hometown of Springfield, New Jersey resembled The Simpsons. Now, why do I say 5? Because it comes after the 2 if you're in the mid-20s. And why do I say that? Because this upcoming Monday is my 25th birthday. So this would be something more of, you know, what I would like to see for my birthday if my town resembled The Simpsons. Obviously, there was a lot of crazy things there. I mean, The Simpsons is probably, after SpongeBob SquarePants, the most famous cartoon show there is in the entire world. Probably the most famous adult cartoon show in the world. And there are so many wacky things in there, but also a lot of very cool things that resemble Springfield there in The Simpsons. So here are 5 things that I personally would want to see from that show if they were to be resembled here in Springfield, New Jersey. The first thing that I would want to see are the cool cars. Now, obviously, you know, most of today's cars, including the ones that I drive, you know, they're mostly a little bit dull, way back, you know, something like that. But the cars that I see in The Simpsons, again, I've never watched a whole ton of The Simpsons, but and there's those that I have seen. Some of the cars that I see in there, they are really, really good. There are a lot of convertibles that I see in there. I mean, obviously, the Simpsons family have the station wagon, obviously, but also, you know, there's a lot of top-down cars in there as well, especially the one from the mayor, and also from, you know, Bart Simpson, Homer Simpson, you know, and a whole bunch of other characters as well. There's a really cool mixture of cars in there. In fact, I personally would like to see some flying cars as well, you know, like Back to the Futures type of stuff, you know, something like that. I don't know if I ever seen a flying car in The Simpsons, but I personally want to see something like that. And of course, you have a whole bunch of crazy other stuff, you know. There are probably a lot of unique cars as well, you know, even, you know, like, you know, those pickups as well as all those big rigs and all that stuff, you know. There are a whole bunch of really weird vehicles that are there in The Simpsons show in Springfield that I personally would like to see here in Springfield, New Jersey. Trust me, The Simpsons has a lot of wacky things in here, but, you know, vehicles is definitely one thing that's definitely up there. And, you know, seeing all those way back cars in there, I personally would want to be one of those guys that has their sunglasses on, you know, riding a convertible, you know, in the 80-degree day, and just, you know, just show off, you know, just have a little bit of fun, you know, hey, I'm here, you know, check me out, ladies. Well, I mean, obviously something like that, you know, those vehicles, those are awesome, and I would love to see that here. The second thing that I would like to see resemble a whole lot of sports stadiums. Now, obviously, here in Springfield, New Jersey, there really isn't a whole lot of sports activity going on here, other than at my high school, Jonathan Dayton High School, which of course I didn't go to. I mean, there's maybe just a football field and a baseball field there within walking distance, obviously, stuff like that. But in Springfield, there are a lot of cool sports stadiums there. One of the things I obviously like to see was a huge racetrack, literally right behind me. Let's say like, you know, like Ruby Park or something like that. There is a big racetrack right there that I personally want to see. I would even customize it myself, you know, obviously like a short track, something like that, put in like 100 to 150,000 spectators like the Bristol Motor Speedway does in Tennessee, and obviously let these guys race, you know. Obviously, I'd like to see a whole lot of chaos and a whole lot of cars there, have a lot of fun. Then a little bit over the other corner, I probably would want to have like a baseball diamond in there, and then maybe in the background, probably more of a basketball court, and of course the big one, the football stadium, which I think would most likely resemble the stadium in Los Angeles. You know, obviously, I would really have that, you know, like big stadium, you know, like a glass stadium where almost 100,000 fans would sit, you know, get to watch football, root their favorite teams, and also, you know, have a lot of beer and a lot of chicken and a lot of fast food and a whole lot of that junk food. I mean, obviously, I would love to have a whole bunch of stadiums surrounding me like that. Trust me, Springfield, New Jersey is a lot smaller than the Springfield in The Simpsons, especially Springfield, Oregon. But hey, let me tell you what, you put all of those sports in there and a lot of all of those stadiums as well, trust me, it is going to be a huge sports town, and I personally enjoy that. The next thing I would like to see resembled are all the food there. Now, the Simpsons, they are known for some of their craziest fast food that they can possibly have here. And I would like to actually try some of that here if it resembled here in Springfield, New Jersey. One of the things, obviously, they have those rib sandwiches, obviously, which I personally would want to try. However, I would like to have more of the beef version of them because, obviously, I don't eat pork. So I would love to see one of that. They also have these really cool slushies as well. And they also have a whole lot of good burgers and a whole lot of that fast food as well. I mean, trust me, I've seen Homer Simpson and a whole bunch of other people on that show, they would gouge down a whole bunch of junk food, all the chips, all the soda, along with all the pizza, the burgers, the fries, and all the chicken and all of that stuff, even the hot dogs as well. Trust me, there's a lot of crazy food down in that show. And I personally would like to see a whole bunch of that here in Springfield, New Jersey. I could put up like a fast food court literally in a mall probably right next to me and, have a whole lot of people go there, just have all of those Simpsons related food right there. Or heck, maybe even I can open up a fast food restaurant, maybe literally right next to my street in Morris Avenue, and literally have a whole bunch of people try every single piece of food that was there from The Simpsons. Obviously it would be the best of both worlds. But in all resemblance, food is definitely one of the really popular things here on this show. And obviously, all the food in there, if we could resemble that here in Springfield, New Jersey, I would love to try every single one of that. The fourth thing that I'd like to see resembled is, maybe see a whole lot of futuristic stuff, obviously. Obviously I know that The Simpsons is not known for a whole lot of futuristic stuff. However, they are known for making crazy predictions about things in real life that actually end up coming true. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about stuff that are almost robotic. There's a robot, obviously, in The Simpsons. I don't really remember if there actually was one because I've never seen a whole episode of The Simpsons. But, I'd like to see them, like maybe create something that, like be robotic or something like that. Maybe something that we can see like in the future in a supermarket where they do all about food and I could just chat to one of them and maybe, talk about, hey, how's it going? And then they give that real death stare or something like that. I'm looking at you, big boy. Okay, maybe not something like that, but obviously it would be awesome to see some stuff like that, really take those spots and, just, like, be our future. And of course, we would then have the robot apocalypse, obviously, but I would really not want to have something like that in the near future, but, obviously have something like that. And also, like I said, the flying cars as well, and also a whole lot of other crazy technology that are in there in The Simpsons. Obviously there is a scientist in there, and, there's a whole bunch of crazy robotics and a whole lot of gimmicks in there as well. The Simpsons are known for a lot of futuristic things, especially when it comes to predictions of the future and also, making some real wacky things happen. I know it's probably not something that's really common, but hey, we have something like that here. We can definitely be the future of America. And when I mean that, I mean about the future of technology in America. And my hometown would definitely resemble that. The last thing that I personally would want to see resembled are just the great personalities that are on that show in The Simpsons. Homer Simpson, obviously the lead character, he's the one that's really the favorite out of every one of them. I personally would like to see a real life version of him here in Springfield, New Jersey, because I would personally like to know what he would be like, not just as a dad, but also, just as a friend. And you look at a whole bunch of the other personalities as well, his family, his wife, obviously, probably one of the more grumpier people in there, but when it comes to her voice, but obviously probably also one of the more famous ones. I would like to meet some of her children as well, obviously those two are real famous as well, and a whole bunch of the other personalities here in Springfield. The Simpsons are known for their fan favorite characters, obviously. There are a lot of great people on The Simpsons that everybody watches and enjoys, and it's really related to a whole bunch of other shows. It really translates from Family Guy, a lot of it translates from Bob's Burgers and all of that stuff. Obviously all of those influences come from The Simpsons. And all of those characters in here, I would like to have some of that resembled here in Springfield, New Jersey. Now, obviously, am I talking about expecting stupidity out of all of them like I see in The Simpsons? Nah, absolutely not. You would have to think about playing the video games The Simpsons Road Rage and Hit and Run in order to think of something like that. Or maybe even The Simpsons Wrestling, which, my God, I've heard a lot about that game, and I don't know if I even want to think about getting that anytime soon. But you know what, obviously, it would still be fun to have people like them here in Springfield, New Jersey, if it was a resemblance, because that way we would bring out the best of Springfield. It would bring out, the flavor, it would bring out the personality, and more importantly, it would bring out the good times. And, having people like Homer Simpson and his family, along with all those other personalities from The Simpsons, we have something like that resembled here in Springfield, New Jersey. I think we could be a real go-to spot for people that will want to visit this place. Look, there are so many Springfields in this world, and obviously the one in Oregon is the one that gets all the curiosity because obviously that's the one that The Simpsons resembles. But because there are so many Springfields here in the United States, and I live personally in one of them, you know, having everything that I just explained here be resembled here in my hometown in Springfield, New Jersey, based off The Simpsons, hey, it would feel like that I would be living in The Simpsons. As a 25th birthday present, I would definitely would love to have something like that here in my hometown because we get to have really everything. You know, you get to have a whole bunch of things that are on that show that you can't have in real life. Yes, obviously there is a Simpsons resembled fast food joint at Universal Studios in California. Obviously, I've seen that before, but you know, if we were to bring that here in Springfield, New Jersey, boy, I would be living in this world, never wanting to go out of it 24/7. And trust me, as a birthday present, I would love for my hometown of Springfield, New Jersey to be resembled by the show The Simpsons because of all of that fun. Alright, so that's gonna do it. Obviously one of the more random thoughts here because obviously I really personally would love to have seen exactly what it would resemble here in my hometown if it was based off The Simpsons. But I'd like to hear from you guys. If you ever want your hometown to be based off The Simpsons, what personally would you like to see in your hometown resembled off of it? Feel free to let me know down in the comments and I'll be more than interested in hearing your opinions about it. Anyways, that's gonna do it for another video. I hope you all enjoyed it. As always, if you'd like to see more of my videos, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when my latest video is released. Comment below for future suggestions for all my videos, whether it's blogs, projects, or challenges, leave it in the comments below and I'll do my best to make them. As always, follow me on my social media, all links are in the description below. That's gonna do it for another video. I hope you're having another great day. Also, a huge thank you for the early birthday wishes if you end up commenting them down below here in this video. I really do appreciate them. I'm really looking forward for my 25th birthday on Monday and all the craziness that's gonna happen within the next 9 days or so. It's gonna be so much fun. So thank you so much for the early birthday wishes if you offer them. As always, I hope to see you all again in another video very soon. So long, everybody.